might be complete. We're ticking up to post time. Runners walking forward, set to go here. They're off.
Market in play.
Race and travelling towards the first of 10 flights of hurdles. Queen's Wish is first to begin. The red jacket with the white stripe spots on the sleeves, red cap. Leads up by a length. Not a great deal of pace on here. Calamistic shadowing the leader in second in the white jacket. Red braces, green and white check sleeves. Broderick next to the outside. Green, black spots, white sleeves in cap at flight number 1. All over that okay. Banderas behind the pace. The whites with blue sleeves, red cap. Then the maroon and pink of Neptune House. And Kid the Christian in the green with the pink spots, sleeves and cap is at the back of the 6-runner field. Charlie Hammond would have him about 8 to 10 off the leader, which is Queen's Wish, who's just safely negotiated flight number 2. So quite a long run today at Doncaster before they reach flight number 3. It'll be the final flight in a circuit's time. And it's Queen's Wish and Harry Skelton dictating a steady pace by 2 lengths to Calamistic and James Bowen racing second. 3 lengths back to Broderick and Sean Quinlan sitting in third place. And a gap of 4 or 5 to Banderas and Jonathan England as they negotiate flight number 3. All safely over that one. Still towards the back, Neptune House, Michal Nolan and Kid the Christian and Charlie Hammond. So past as they go, about to swing a left-handed turn to race away from the enclosures down the side of the track. 3 flights of hurdles await them on that section of the course. And it's Queen's Wish. No marked increase in the tempo so far. Still going a pretty steady gallop in front by about 2.5 to Calamistic, who's content to shadow the leader in second. Broderick is 2 or 3 lengths back in third position. Followed through by Banderas racing a little bit wide. Kid the Christian very wide and further towards the inside, towards the back, Neptune House. Very little change in the order so far. They're at the 4th. Queen's Wish sees a stride, pops over nicely and presses on quickly towards the middle flight down the side. Flight number 5 is upcoming for Queen's Wish, who pricks her ears at it and jumps well again. Gets away by a couple to Calamistic, who is smooth in second. Kid the Christian just a little bit wayward towards the back of the field at flight 5. Heading off towards flight number 6 then, Queen's Wish. Only by about a half length now to Calamistic, who's moving a little bit further forward, wider on the track. Still a gap of 4 or 5 to Broderick, who continues to race in third as they take the 6th. And they're followed by Neptune House, just creeping a bit further forward on the inside of Banderas and Kit the Christian at the back of the field. So right on the top end of the track now then, and about to race towards the top of the hill. Shortly they'll swing a left-handed turn to make their way back down the side of the track towards flight number 7. Queen's Wish, Harry Skelton looking for win 124 of the season, in front by a length to Calamistic and James Bowen, who's on the 66 winner mark. A gap of 3 to Broderick, who's just inching a little bit closer for Sean Quinlan in third place. Sean's on the 48 winner mark this season. And they're followed through by Banderas to the outside, then Neptune House on the inner, and Kit the Christian still at the back of the field. Still no increase in the tempo as they travel down the side of the course. Flight number 7 is 4 flights of hurdles from home. And Queen's Wish, yet to be headed, heads into the wings of the 4th last, pops over nicely. Calamistic just not quite as fluent in second, but quickly closes the gap on the flat. A gap of 3 lengths to Broderick, who's next in the field, and then a widening gap to Neptune House from Banderas and Kit the Christian. Pace quickening now as they begin to head back towards their point of departure. They've just about completed a circuit. They're about to turn down the home straight with just 3 flights of hurdles to go in the Virgin Bet Novices Hurdle Race. And Queen's Wish off the front, still there by 3 parts of a length to Calamistic racing second. A gap of 3 to 4 to Broderick. Sean Quinlan just having a look round. Back in 4th place is Banderas. Down the straight they come towards the 3rd last flight of hurdles then. And Queen's Wish still has it by about a half length to Calamistic racing second, who's got the rail to help. Broderick in behind those. Banderas trying to inch his way a little bit closer. Then Neptune House and Kit the Christian at the 3rd last. Calamistic almost landed up besides Queen's Wish, but Harry Skelton's not really asked the mare a question yet. But then Calamistic is travelling pretty well for James Bowen. They're going down towards the 2nd last flight of hurdles, and Calamistic's hit the front here. Calamistic at the 2nd last, landed by about a half length to Queen's Wish in second. Broderick's running a big race back in 3rd, trying to get on terms. They're down towards the final flight. Still a bit of a run before they reach it. back towards the final furlong and a half, and Calamistic being kept up to his work has gone on by 4 to 5 to Broderick in second. Queen's Wish has found very little back in third. They're down towards the final flight now, and Calamistic with James Bowen still working away leads by 5 and wings the last. Broderick over in second, Queen's Wish in third, inside the final 100 yards, and Calamistic is going to score. He's down in the end, wins 6